Hello everyone, GregTech here. As you can see, I'm back in FTB, ready for another episode. Now, actually, a few updates first before we get going with the rest of the things I have to do today. Last time around, I showed you guys this whole ME contraption to get things crafted. One of the subscribers commented in one of my previous episodes. Now, originally, this worked perfectly. I must say there's a few problems with it. Theoretically, it's perfect. It's a great idea. Works in theory. Now, one of the main problems I've had, well, the first problem I encountered really, was the empty cells. Since this system, like I mentioned last episode, pretty much tricks the network into crafting all the materials constantly, all these things constantly, and that's how they get made from tiny pods into dust and compressed air into empty cells. It kind of messes up with one other thing that I had already in the network, which actually you can see that I removed it, is the empty cells, because I already had one pattern in here with 4 tin ingots. Now what that means is I can't craft empty cells on command. New empty cells on command, I should say, because it already has the same empty cells in the system. They just get kind of recycled, the ones that get compressed air. That's fine, but if they eventually run out, because I also have the deuterium cells. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm up to 565. So as you can see, they start stockpiling, and those cells I don't recover. So they do start. I guess I have a loss of cells. It's not really a loss because I need those cells eventually for something else. But what that means is I can't craft them on command. It just kind of tries to keep on recycling the ones already in the system. And if I were to put the pattern into the ME network, it will just pretty much eat right through all my tin, making insane amount of cells. So that's one issue. The other one is, I will go upstairs and actually show you that, the other one, is that looking at my crafting monitor, because I was wondering why the system was a bit sluggish, the crafting system, I guess I should specify. It was a bit slow. It wasn't reacting as quick as I would like. Now as I would like as it was before. So it has been a change. It's not something I was expecting it to be quick, and now it's not. Ever since I started adding more and more to that export bus, pretty much they all get added here because they're always missing materials. So I'm wondering. I'm not sure exactly how the mod works. How often it checks for this missing materials, and how if it checks all of them at the same time, if it takes turns. I'm not sure exactly how it works. But all I know is that I pretty much have all these pages now of currently crafting materials, and they're gonna constantly be there as long as I'm requesting items, which makes sense because that's what I'm doing. But as I mentioned last episode, I'm pretty much tricking the system into making them from other materials, which I just I just want to convert. Now the system was a lot quicker as far as if I wanted to craft something, especially not things obviously that need to be processed, but just things that need to be done. How can I explain this a little bit better? Like for example, the empty cells. It's just a matter of getting crafting set up with diamond shape, I guess, and it will make it. There's no need to be a process, and that will not react as quickly. Like I'll set the order, and I'll have to wait a little bit, and that's not what was happening before. Not really a big fan, especially since I have 4 CPU upgrades on the ME network. I don't see why I should need more of those. So I might go back to the fabricator setup I had before. But what I'm going to do actually, since this episode I'm recording right now in the whoa, that brings me back to something else I have to talk about. I'm actually recording this on a Sunday. This probably won't be uploaded till Tuesday because I already have an up episode for tomorrow that's currently being uploaded. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just wait for the comments, let you see what you guys say. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe there's a way to avoid this. I know if I use a level emitter, I could turn this on and off for in certain cases. Maybe set up a different export bus just for empty cells, and I don't know. There could be ways around it, but I'm not a big fan of the way it's made my system kind of slow. How fast it crafts item. So just let me know if there's another solution. Otherwise, I would just simply go to the fabricators. I already have the fabricators made, so it wouldn't be that big of an issue. Right, so let me just close the deal on that for now. Now, as you can see, my lava level has gone down drastically. And if anything, I'm actually losing lava, I believe. Yeah, I'm actually losing lava at the moment. And that's because I had to make quite an upgrade here. Almost pretty much doubled my output of power. Not intentionally, actually, because I decided to upgrade this to MFSU. Obviously, I had to put a transformer upgrade on this, mainly because I wanted to put an overclocker on it. There's a few things here that I wanted to do, get some steel and so forth, and I just want to get a little bit more speed out of this. The problem was that I didn't realize how much the Forcefield was pulling. It's actually off right now, drained all its power. That's because I cut the power. This thing was actually pulling about 300 EU per tick. That's a lot. Now, I'm not sure if it's normal, maybe the setup was wrong. I'm not sure what's up with that. But 300 EU per tick, it's something that my system currently can't handle, especially since this thing was requesting 512. It is still slowly going up, so I'm expecting it to, at least when it maxes out, that I want to have maybe some extra power that I could maybe disable some of them, because obviously my lava tank is not keeping up here. Or decide maybe to turn the force field back on. So a few things I have to decide. Now another one is the Mystcraft tanks. They have caused me trouble already previously, but enough to ignore. Every time, pretty much, not every time, but randomly, I guess I would say, it was hard to duplicate. When I would teleport between dimensions with the Mystcraft books, I would just get a game dump, just completely crash the desktop, and it will give me a log file that, after doing some research, it turns out it's the Mystcraft tanks. Now, I've always heard them being disabled in multiplayer servers for lag. Apparently, it's a little bit beyond that. It's not just lag; it just flat out crashes the server. And I have 3 of them, so that's a bit of a headache for me because I would lose all this stuff, especially this. I have 1,440 oil. I do have a few more, actually quite a few more oil spots already mapped out, so it wouldn't be that big a deal, especially since this is not server. It's a single player, so this thing doesn't run 24/7. Only when I play, so that saves me a lot of fuel. But that is probably something I'm going to obviously do off camera, because these things will take some time to upgrade. I will have to remove all of them and set them back up and so forth. So that's something just to thought I should mention. For next episode, you'll probably guys see this floor pretty changed up, especially since the dimensions of the iron tanks, which is what I'm going to change into, are a bit more restrictive, I guess. I can't just make a square and I'm in a cube, I guess would be the better choice of word. They have to be, I think, 3x3, 5x5, and 7x7, up to 8 blocks high, if I'm not mistaken. So they're a bit more restrictive as far as the dimensions, but it will have to do because I don't see any other option at the moment. These things are just getting beyond annoying. Literally today I crashed about 4 times trying to get the recording going because I have to log in, teleport, I guess, to the digger age, and then teleport back. Either I will crash leaving, or crash logging in, or crash coming back. I crashed a total of 4 times in a matter of half an hour. So that's just kind of did it for me. Now, I've made this little room. I mentioned I was going to do some extra space for the Implosion compressor. And as I just mentioned with the whole problems with the Mystcraft tanks, I just decided to destroy the creosote tank. I have no intentions of getting into railcraft at the moment, so it's not that big of a loss. If I ever decide to, I can always make some coal coke ovens and start farming some creosote. Now, I've actually made some extra reinforced casings and some extra standard machine casings, and that's because I've also decided to make a industrial grinder. Now, I know a few people have actually suggested this before, but I actually never went into it, mainly because at the moment I wasn't really so good on resources. Now let me just look it up with the recipe real quick. And it requires the implosion compressor, I guess. Also, hold on, I'm messing my train of thought. It requires the implosion compressor to make the industrial grinder. So that's also another reason why I never got around to it, because I thought it was too complex. I didn't think it needed those items at the moment. Now the industrial grinder, here it is. If I finally found it. What I need it for is to, I guess, macerate or pulverize, whatever you want to call it, or I guess grind would be the word. My ferrous ore. Now I believe, let's see how much ferrous I've accumulated up to now. Not much. That's because I haven't been leaving the game on for long. But just with those 7 would be enough to get enough platinum to not have to use for iridium. Now that's a huge amount of power and UU matter I'll eventually save, but not having to use those for iridium. Because I do have 8 at the moment, as you can see, so I do have enough to make the matter fabricator using the 2 plates of iridium, which would require all 8 ores I have at the moment. Now I'd rather save 4 of them using the other method, which wouldn't require tungsten. So I guess I'll kind of upgrade it right now, the industrial blast furnace, for nothing. But it wasn't really that hard to upgrade, so it wasn't that big of a deal. So let me just get right into this. Let me just make the casing first. I still haven't made the block. I really messed up. That's not how it goes. Gotta get the standard machine casings in the corners, and then just a matter of making, I guess, crosses in between. There we go. Some more standard machine casings in the corners, and that should do it. Now it needs to be empty in the middle. I guess that's where the explosion goes on. As you can see, I already drew power here. I forgot to make the battery box. Now that's because these machines require 32, and I don't want to risk it with all the power I'm putting into the line right now. I believe it should still be 24 EU per packet, or is it per tick? I think it's per tick, 24 EU per tick, but it's a lot more per packet that's coming out of those things, because each one only produces 24, so it doesn't really get into medium voltage. But yeah, I'm not really too confident on my knowledge of packets and tickets and all that stuff. So I'm just gonna hopefully avoid a huge problem. Now let's get some copper cables here. I actually forgot how to make a bat box, because I don't usually make bat boxes. I just go straight for MFE. So just some wood, RE batteries. Okay, so that's what I need. I thought it was some copper cable in the middle. Just make 2 more. So as you can see there, well, I guess it didn't take that long that time. It wasn't that bad. Can't really use that as an example for why it's feeling sluggish. Right, so let's get some wood here. Quickly make a bat box. Haven't made one of these in forever, especially since I started with thermal expansion. Then I could just as easily gone straight for MFE. Right, so now this will power this, the implosion compressor. Now I have a few other machines I'll probably get around to making. One of which is an assembling machine. That will need that for later. And that hint, that's because I'm going to be going into nuclear reactor. Because I've decided there's no point in making a mass fabricator when I'm having such matter fabricator if I'm having so many issues with power. The matter fabricator will draw all the power it can. Holy crap, is this still going down? Yep, still kind of going down. Oh, I think it just went up actually. Yeah, it's slowly going back up, so I guess their internal buffers are filled. I just made those pretty much right before the episode. Right, so what was it going on about? Right, nuclear power. So I'm gonna probably be making some nuclear reactors. I've already tested them out in creative. It's a pretty safe setup. The output 320 EU per tick each, so it will be about 640. Not spectacular, but at least something to get me started with with UU creation. So I gotta keep I gotta upgrade my base here. I gotta find somewhere I could expand towards, because over there is where my Thumbcraft room is. If anything, I almost feel like destroying the Thumbcraft room. Haha, don't really use anything Thumbcraft related, really. I already made my Wandivico trade, which was pretty much the only thing I was really interested in at the moment. Oh, well, Max's Scream is it. It's pretty useful. Actually, most of the time I forget to use it since I actually added the upgrade here to my power tool. It's pretty much got all the upgrades, at least all the useful ones. So yeah, I also have to get around to making the freaking the farm block, because I've actually had to go out and get some wood manually. At this point, I have a huge ME network system, 2 quarries, all kinds of crazy high pressure boilers and thermal, and I have to go out and get wood by hand. Not good. I have to get that automated as well. Now, Implosion, whatever thing it's called. Here we go. What do we need? Some advanced alloys, advanced machine block, compressor, advanced machine block, and circuits. Right. Shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. Advanced machine block, got plenty of those. I need 2 of those, I believe. Yep. Some advanced alloys. Those, check. Regular circuits. Plenty of those as well. So pretty much all I need is a compressor. Some stone machine block. And another circuit. So let's craft one of these. And I'm wondering if it was just a fluke at this point. If it was just a fluke that the system was sluggish, I'm gonna have to just test it out a little bit more before I make the decision to go back to fabricators or not. See if I have any stone. Sure do. And then the circuit, right? Here we go. Alright, now having this table thing is so much easier to make things. Done. Before it would take me at least triple the time, because I would spend so much time trying to figure out where the items went, and now I forget something else, and then I have to grab it and so forth. So saves a lot of time. Right, implosion compressor ready. Now what I need for the grinder is what is it called? These grinders. Grinders for the grinder. Diamond grinders. That's what I need to make. Not the Wolfram ones. Those are crazy looking. Diamond dust and industrial diamond. That's what I need the implosion compressor for. I did get some steel cooking before. That's where my great idea to upgrade the industrial blast furnace made me go running around like a headless chicken trying to find some more power. Why would anybody use this unless regular grinding head? I mean, it doesn't sound fancy. Tungsten plates, steel plates. I guess sure you save some diamonds, but tungsten is, I'm pretty sure tungsten is more rare, is rarer or more rare. What would be the proper way of saying it? I don't know. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is get some industrial TNT. How do I go about making that? Industrial TNT. Okay, it's just regular TNT with a bunch of flint everywhere. Wait, what do you make 5 this way? Flint dust. How do you make flint dust? Interesting. Red rock dust. Basalt dust. Odd. I'll go with the regular flint. I have plenty of that. No need to process it. Right, so, do I have any gunpowder? Whoa, that's an issue. Is there another way of making gunpowder? Shit. Saltpeter, charcoal. Wait. Man, these things move way too fast. Saltpeter. Okay, so these 2 always are saltpeter. Crap, I right-clicked on it. Alright, hold on. This can always be charcoal dust, and this is sulfur. any other way. Nether, sulfur. Tiny piles of gunpowder, maybe? Nope, that's not gonna help. That's a problem. How do I get saltpeter? I think this is a desert. Is that where you get saltpeter? Because I have sulfur. Wow, I should have probably been killing more creepers instead of oh, maybe I have them. Oh, awesome. Okay, good. I was wondering why I had so little. I need some sand. Sand. Good. All right, let's make a bunch of these. TNT, and that saved me quite a bit of work there. Actually, I think I need exactly 11 TNT for an industrial diamond. Let me just double check that. Wow. Okay, maybe it's for something else, the 11. 32 industrial TNT? I'm all out of gunpowder again. What to do, what to do. Come on, GraviGun, where are you going? Ooh. Did I really just duplicate my grab? Okay, I guess not. Weird bug. I have a problem. I don't have enough gunpowder. I have enough for 12. Does it make more? Well, at least you get 3, you get 4, you get a little bit more. I have 12 at the moment, so that would get me. I can do it 3 times. And I can do that 4 times. And I get 4, so it'll give me 16. Still not anywhere near close. It's probably, what is that, half? Yeah, 16. Exactly half. Not even close to the amount I need for those. Why can't they just get 1 industrial diamond? I don't want 3. Right, so what I'm going to have to do here is cut it here, unfortunately. Unless you guys want to see me go into the desert looking for saltpeter. I think that's where you get it. I'm not even sure where you get it, so I'm going to probably look it up first before I go waste my time. But that's the state of my base at the moment. A lot of projects, very little time. So just keep an eye out on your sub box, and I'll make sure to keep you guys entertained, I guess. Some upgrades coming up, and a lot of things in my mind. So yeah, till next time, bye.